My favorite Filipino ladies are back. That's right, I am referring to none other than BINI, and I am so excited because they are back with us, giving us a brand new lyric video for a new song called Paruparo. So I believe how you say that. And I translated it out of curiosity to see what it would mean, and it actually means butterfly. So that's really cool. I like that song title. What an interesting name too for butterfly in Filipino slash, I guess Filipino or Tagalog, one or two. But anyways, all I know is I'm excited to dive in this. But before we get started, guys, just real quick, I wanted to remind you guys that I do post exclusive content over on my Patreon. So if you want to show me some extra support over here on the channel and to just me in general as a reactor slash YouTuber, then that's the way to do it. You can go and click in the description down below to the link to my Patreon, and you can pick whatever tier is best for you. And if you do, I greatly appreciate it, and I hope to see you guys over there. Alright guys, with that being said, let's go ahead and see what these ladies have for us once again as we dive into Paruparo. Here we go.
Lilipad, lilipad, ang paru-paro. Lilipad, 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 lilipad. Lilipad, lilipad, ang paru-paro.
I like the production. Let's go.
Isang sulyap na mahiwaga, mabihaga ng aking hirapan.
They're tapping into like that tropical house kind of style they've done before. I like it.
Ako'y malaya, sumasabay sa ihip ng tadhana.
That's cool. I love this, actually, talking about like the idea of like us being a butterfly in the vast sky. I am free, flowing with the wind of destiny. Ooh, that's a nice little rhyme scheme there by accident, I think, or at least it just really flowed really well, one of the two. But it's cool. Like, I love this. Like, basically just literally so far we're singing about what it's almost like to, like, if we were like live life as like a butterfly, I guess, like being free and like being almost like the elegant, you know, creature that a butterfly is. That's so cool. Anyways, sorry. Oh, this production is next level. I like it a lot. So many layers to it. Yeah.
Sinusundan, nanalig sa tibok ng puso ko. Ngayon ako'y buong-buo. Lilipad, lilipad, ang paru-paro. Lilipad,
let's go!
Lilipad, lilipad, ang paru-paro. Lilipad, lilipad, sundan mo ako. Lilipad, lilipad,
oh, okay. Oh, wait a second.
Lilipad, lilipad, sundan mo ako.
Wow, this song is incredible. I mean, I would expect nothing less from these ladies because they are one of the best. Honestly, I was going to say Filipino female groups out there, but let's be honest, they're one of the best Filipino groups out there in general. Like, my gosh, like, for me, it's like BINI and SB19 are just the two groups in the Philippines that are just absolutely owning PPop right now. Just everything they do is just absolutely golden. But one line I want to go back to just real quick here that I really liked a lot is, here I am becoming who I truly am. And I love that because they're basically almost taking this idea of a butterfly. If you think about a butterfly, I'm probably not going to be long about this. If you think about a butterfly, butterflies all are so unique. They all have different color designs on their wings. They have different, patterns, different colors, different designs. Even sometimes they all are unique in their own individual ways, and I think they're taking that idea and basically bringing that to the idea of people and saying, I am who I am, or I guess I should say I am becoming who I truly am. Saying, as a butterfly goes from a caterpillar to the cocoon to a butterfly, we do the same thing. We grow as individuals into who we truly are meant to be, whether it be our career choice, the person we want to be in terms of our personality and the way we carry ourselves. We are basically one, like with the butterflies, where we also grow into something which is so far beyond just a human being. We grow into the most beautiful and most incredible image of what God wanted us to be in life. And that is such a cool way of expressing that, like the idea of a butterfly. That's so genius, and I love it. And it's a really great message too, like, to basically don't be afraid to be who you are. If you're weird, if you're nerdy, if you're emo, if you are, very, kind of a very serious person, don't be afraid to embrace who you really are. And I love that message. We all are going to grow up at our own pace. We're all going to grow into somebody who we are. We all are meant to be ourselves. And so why would we not embrace that? I love that. That's such a great, this might be one of their best songs, in my opinion. I mean, I said it for like a lot, but like this one is just something really spectacular and something very, very special. Let's go.
Sundan mo ako. Unti-unting maririnig.
Yeah.
Sa daigdig ang sariling musika. Sinulat ko sa pahina. Mga dalang-dalangin sinagot mo na.
The only thing I want with this song is I really want them to go like full tropical house with it. And I feel like that would really, like, I love, like, the sweeps and, like, the shaker and the very soft kick all work so well with the production. But I almost want a cymbal in there, kind of give us a little bit of that house feel with that cymbal coming in. And maybe a clap or something like that. Give us like a kick clap and a little bit of a cymbal, not throughout the entire thing, but like bring it in during like certain parts, even if it's just in like the chorus. I feel like that would really sell this song, at least for me in general. It's almost like it's like kind of what my ears want, it's really, yeah. Like, this is nice. Bring a cymbal like right here. That'd be cool. Yeah. See? I like that. Look at that. Hang on. Even if I roam the whole wide world, no one else will be like you. And that's what, again, going back to the idea of saying we are all our individual selves across the entire world. It's not even just in America or in, the Philippines or in Korea or Japan or India or Germany or whatnot. It's not just one designated area. It's the entire world encompassed in the idea that we are all our own unique selves. And the fact that we are never going to find somebody that is basically the exact same person as yourself. Now, of course, they say that you tend to marry somebody who is very similar to you, and you guys kind of share very similar characteristics, and maybe just like the way you kind of like act and whatnot. And that's kind of usually how you end up finding the one you're meant to be with. But nobody's going to be exactly like you. Nobody can basically, you can't be cloned. Nobody can basically be the clone of you. You can come close, but it will never happen. And I really like that line a lot. That's a good one. Oh, damn. That was a nice little vocal break. Oh, I love this chorus. It's amazing. Oh my god, yes! Let's go. ending with this cool little like beautiful butterfly image at the end. Wow. Oh, give me a start over. Oh my gosh. See, this is the thing for me with these lovely ladies. I love their English stuff, and I love their stuff that's in Philippine, or it's in Tagalog, Filipino, whatever you want to say. But for me, like their English stuff is always so fun and catchy. But for some reason, they almost bring this extra, just something special when they do like their very heavily Filipino type songs, where it's mostly in Filipino, Tagalog, whichever one you want to say. And I don't know what it is. It's almost like they really bring something special to these songs. It's like it's between the production, the lyrics themselves, and the message of the song. Everything just really comes together when it comes to those type of songs. And maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. Maybe they just deliver that same, BINI specialty that they have to every single song they have. But this one just really felt special to me. And it just really stood out, Like, I loved, like, the last couple we've gotten that were just that same, loving style that BINI gives us. But this one just really hit me. It really is something that I'm really a big fan of. This might be one of my favorite songs they've given us this year, in all honesty. There we go, words. I mean, I don't know what it is. Maybe you guys agree. I have no idea. But like I said, I love this song to bits. I love the lyrics. I love the production. I love just the flow of the vocals and the raps, the melody. It's just, everything just came together so perfectly in the song. And I really love more than anything the message of taking the idea of a butterfly to represent us humans too. Where, like, butterflies are all unique in their own ways, and their colors, their designs on their wings and whatnot. We're the same way, where we all come in different types of, we all come in different colors and sizes and personalities and whatnot. And it's so clever to have that association in a way. And like, much like I said, like a butterfly grows up and goes from goes from a caterpillar to its cocoon to a butterfly. We do the same thing as humans. We grow up over time ourselves and become these individuals that can't even be, that nobody is going to mimic us. We are who we are. Nobody's going to be the same person out there. We can't be cloned. Nobody's going to be the same person as this person or that person or anything like that. And I just love that. That's so cool. Like, what an incredible message. And I really feel like the genuinity that comes out of these girls and their music. Like, you can see it in them as individuals and outside them, like, being artists. You can see the genuine, like, just love they have for just their fans and for themselves, but you really feel it through their music too. And that's something that I feel like is very rare these days. Like, there's a lot of great, like, artists out there, but to see like a full group this big of like 9-10 members, and they're so genuine and just so down to earth, you just, it's a very rare thing. And I think that's why BINI is one of my favorite out there, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. Oh my gosh. But anyways, guys, I really want a new album from them. I mean, I love the singles we've getting lately, but I just want like a whole album. Like, I just want like 10 new songs from them just to give me just this magical feeling for a whole album. I want it. I'm gonna talk about it in every single comeback or every single new song, whatever you want to say, until it comes out, until it happens. Oh, anyways, guys, with that being said, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and drop a like, subscribe, check out clicking down below, and I'll go ahead and play some reaction plays for BINI over here. You can check my most recent reaction if you haven't already over here. As always, thank y'all so much for watching and showing them support, and I'll see you all in the next video. Alright, guys, bye!